What's going on, little kitty? I know, your world's coming to an end today, isn't it? It may be a day late, but on Sunday, but check this out, people. The world is ending. We got sunshine in western Washington in December. Holy. It's party out here. 41 degrees too. Don't even need a coat. You know, we get a lot of rain, a lot of gray, but when you get days like today, it just makes it freaking gorgeous. Scrap. Alrighty, I'm a day or two behind the videos right now, but hold on a sec, let me shut you off and get you mounted in the window here. Stand by. Alrighty, got you stuck up on the window. Today is Saturday, the 22nd of December. I think we all survived. The truck still starts. The radio's still playing. Did a video yesterday that's uploading right now. I'm on my way down to see Mr. KITT1 for a video update on my channel of his car. So I've got to figure out exactly where he lives. Pull the map out here. I don't remember how to get there from here. I can get to the general vicinity, but we're going to flip the map open. He's on 13th? I think he's on 14th. He's on 14th. Okay. So we got to figure out how to get down to the 527. Take that down to 208th Street, which is the border of Bothell and unincorporated. Must be King County. Doesn't say on this map. So okay, let's hit the road. Lights on for safety. Seat belts on. Let's look at that rattle in the back. Fabulous neighbors are home. Yeah, it was raining pretty good this morning. The roads are all wet. She's got even more crap piling up in the front yard now. The backyard is just hammered. I guess my old flag's causing some trim to rattle up on the dashboard here now. But yeah, we're going to figure out the best way to get there from here. I was thinking taking the freeway, but how can I get there going south? I don't think I can. Well, I can, I just don't know how, and I'm not willing to try it today, so I think we will do the dumb thing and go in through Everett and go the way that I'm somewhat familiar with. Or we could just pull over here for a moment and look at the map, and why don't we do that? Just park it here for a second. I'll shut you off and be back in a moment. Alrighty. Highway 9 south to Maltby Road. I don't know if I've ever been down Maltby Road, but Jimmy and Jockey and sling this beast around. Turn the defroster off here, so I don't really need it right now. Still got to recharge that AC system. Short cycling. Got you in a little different spot on the windshield today. You're over on the far left of the windshield. Hopefully I won't get nailed for having something in my field of view. Yeah, we all survived the end of the world, thank goodness. Life can go on now. Was that one of the guys I follow, Paradox Designs. I didn't watch his video yet, but I read the little description. He was just curious how many ends of the world that he's lived through. And like I said, I didn't watch the video, so I don't know exactly how old he is, but he's not too far from me. And I'm 36, so he's within a few years anyway. He says he's survived, I think he said 67 times in his lifespan. So that's kind of funny. Every few years somebody starts freaking out. The world's gonna end, oh my god. Guess what? Keeps on going. But anywho, we'll pop down, we'll check out what Ken's got going on. Probably give him a hand putting some plastic up so he wants to do some priming of the car this holiday break. Kevin 92XJ, I think he said he's out doing his Christmas shopping today, so maybe tomorrow we'll swing by and visit with him, even though I'm going to be seeing him for the next week. But we'll go down and check out some Harbor Freight goodies. Still want to pop onto Craigslist. I didn't do that last night. I forgot about it this morning, just to check out, see if anybody's got a bearing press listed. If I can get a higher quality piece than the Harbor Freight stuff. You know, if I buy a used one that's better quality for the same price, I'll jump on it. Of course, usually higher quality means it's going to weigh a lot more. Not too sure where we're going to set this thing just yet. It may wind up going in my shed. Don't want anything that's air or electric powered. Just want a hand operated hydraulic cylinder. I'm pretty sure that's how they all work. But get air powered, then you got to run air line to it if it's way out in the shed. Not that it's going to get used a whole lot, but I'm assuming it's kind of like a jack setup where you pump up the pressure in the cylinder and it does its thing. But yeah, tomorrow we'll go look at them, I think, and get that coupon for $100 off from Harbor Freight, so that's one drawback if you go buy a used one off of Craigslist. How good's it going to be? The sky looks kind of cool down there with the layers of dark black gray clouds and fluffy white ones, blue sky up above. These are the days I really like living up here. A little bit of sun comes out, you get to see everything. It's a little birdie. But anyway, I'm not going to keep you on for the entire drive down there. It's going to take me probably about half an hour to get to his place. So, got 3/4 of a tank of fuel, so we're doing good on the gasoline. So I will catch you all here in a bit. If I see anything exciting, as always, I will try to turn the camera on and catch it, or at least yak about it. So, see you here in a moment. Alrighty, I had to move you guys. I wasn't liking where the camera was sitting earlier, so you're not out in the middle of the dashboard where you normally sit. Just kind of birdie down here with the sun shining. Thought I'd turn the camera back on for a moment. A lot of traffic up here, though. This light was green for a long time. We're just now starting to roll. Thought maybe there was an accident or something, but we're moving, so just a lot of traffic. This is the last weekend before Christmas, so I'm sure all the, I don't want to call them late shoppers because we've still got a couple days to go. I'm sure a lot of people are out getting their shopping done. I don't know how many of these folks are working on Monday, which is Christmas Eve, so maybe out today and tomorrow, filling up the roadways. Nice little Toyota pickup in front of us there. I wouldn't mind something like that if they just weren't so stinking expensive. When you find one with 300,000 miles, beat to snot, wore out, 4 bangers smoking, clutch needs replacing, brakes are toast, rusted, dented. Oh yeah, 3,500 bucks. It's a Toyota, it's worth it. It's kind of like Wranglers. I would have preferred a Wrangler over the Cherokee, like this little black one on the left here. But people that own them think they're gold. I mean, I couldn't touch one for under $2 grand, and that was, I think that was the one without the motor. So I says, nope, pass. gas, buy Cherokee, they're cheaper. I've said it before, my only complaint against the Cherokees is the unibody construction. I like body on frame. But, what are you going to do? They're still good little rigs. Little Subaru in front of us got one of the annoying exhaust notes. Unlike, if you're gonna put an exhaust on something that's worthwhile. Come on, people! Holy cow! Get that V8 rumble going. Never cared for that sound that four bangers make. Although some of those Boxer Subaru motors, they get that deeper, throatier. Can't really describe it, but it's not the V8 sound, but it's got a decent tone to it. All these Hondas and Acuras, Toyotas, and all these guys. Yeah, I find it annoying. That's just me. To each their own. What I say isn't the law in the world, and it never will be. So, woohoo, Ford Probe. There. I'm not exactly sure where Maltby Road is down here. I have a rough idea. It's probably in the town of Maltby. Just down here a little ways. I think it's just, I don't remember, I turned the page on the map. It's just south of the town, if I remember correctly. Ooh, sure glad I brought my sunglasses. Fresh, wet roads and that sunshine hitting it, all the spray from the tires. Try to keep you guys with a clear field of view. Little Miss Blondie and her Ford Probe is riding my tail right now. I hear the Subaru up there getting on it, so we're starting to speed up again. Get you through the little valley here. It's kind of a nice little area to drive through. Town of Snohomish is on our left. Alright, Little Miss Probe is turning off there. Sewer treatment plant on the right. Thankfully it's not smelling. Big old H1 Humber cruising down the road below the highway there. Style Snohomish River. Not looking too full. All the fields out here. A little bit of snow in the lower elevations over there. Yeah, a little bit of useless, interesting fact here. When I'm driving like this and I'm talking about the things I see, I actually went through a defensive driving course. Company's out of California. I can't remember the name of them. But it's a driving style that they trained us on. To where when you're driving down the road, you're watching way ahead. And part of the training, when the guy's riding around with you in the van, he says, you're talking about, for example, you've got the green light up ahead, but I see the yellow flashing. Sometimes that could mean on the right there, the two yellow caution lights. Certain intersections, when they do that, it means the lights are about to change. You know, you're looking here, green light, got through traffic on the other side, cross traffic is fully stopped, so you know, you're just talking and letting the full constant stream in your head go. I don't know if you've noticed when I drive, when I put the camera towards me, watch my eyes, I'm always moving them. That comes from not only that defensive driving course that the company I was working for paid me for. It was the glass place, because we had quite a few incidents. People backing their van into stuff for some accidents and whatnot. But I learned that when I was driving semi too. So always looking, always watching. Don't pay attention to just what's ahead of you. Always watch what's behind you as well. Because I'm not just watching what I'm doing. I'm watching what everybody else around me is doing. I guess that's why I get a little ticked off when people are stupid behind the wheel. But I gotta think that not everybody guess you could say the level of training I've had. I mean, I don't really want to call it training, but it is. It was a defensive driving course. It was a one-day course. I think it's open to anybody. I would recommend it. It just makes you more aware of what's going on around you. It's not there to change your driving style. It's just there to kind of change your habits a little bit. Watch this green light. It's been green for a while. It could change yellow at any moment. On these wet roads, you got to pay attention. If you slam on the brakes or that car in front of you were to hit the brakes, am I going to be able to stop in time? Got this bozo coming on the left here who's hauling ass. I'm doing 60, and so he's doing 65, 70. If the car in front of me would have hit the brakes and I had to shoot over into that next lane, I would have cut him off. He would have probably slammed on the brakes, could have fishtailed, split out of control, either tag me, got into incoming traffic. I mean, all this stuff to think about when you're driving. The oncoming traffic, I see a lot of cars coming out without their lights on. I almost always drive with my lights on. It could be a sunny, clear summer day, not a cloud in the sky, 90-some degrees out, and it's just habit. Hit that light switch. On the other hand, the Jeep and the 84, see, we got this light turning up here, so we're watching for people doing stupid stuff. But as I was saying, the 84 and the Jeep, they don't have the chimes to tell me when the lights are left on, so I have a habit of leaving the lights on. I gotta get in the habit of, every time I turn the vehicle off, double check that switch. Mr. Hyundai here racing up the hill, and we met him at the light. You also got to watch, like this situation, the camera's picking it up, but the car's turning there from the northbound side. I've seen where my light will go green, the southbound through traffic will go green, but that turn lane, they'll just go. They don't want to wait or whatever the deal is, so, or they're just not paying attention. Rolling the power up the hill. But anyway, I said I wasn't going to keep this going for very long, but probably one of my bigger pet peeves is people that are out on the roads that just don't pay attention. They're too busy on cell phones, they're too busy worried about how they look behind the wheel, they're too busy about trying to show off their fancy wheels. None of that means anything if you're wrapped around a telephone pole or head on into an oncoming car or a semi, because you're too much of a goofball to pay attention to what's going on around you. And I'm always thinking about, too, my actions. If I change lanes, is that guy behind me now going to have to hit the brakes? So, like this guy, I would have waited till he passed before I changed lanes. Most people, I need to get over there now. Who cares what everybody else is doing? You've heard me say it before, a little bit of common courtesy goes a long way. But anyway, let's shut this off. I got to concentrate on finding Maltby Road. I think we're getting close to it. I think this is Maltby. Or it may be the next little borough south of us. I don't see any signs up here right now, but I know we do have to get over because this lane's going to end up here a little ways, so we will come back at you here in a bit. Bit of construction going on down through here, widening Highway 9. It's supposed to be going to 4-lane for quite a ways, but they're doing it in little sections here and there where the heavier traffic is. I think that was a ton of Clearview, but I'm not sure. I don't remember there being a Clearview around here, but it's one of those things where they're just little communities along Highway 9 here, and I do drive Highway 9 a bit, but I don't notice the big signs on the side of the road saying what the town is. Yeah, Sequoia, I was talking about earlier, just pay attention and common courtesy. Made it through that light back there, and the lane changes down to 1 lane here. He hit the gas just to get in front of me to slam on the brakes because the truck in front of me, who I was following, was slowing down. So he basically cut me off, even though he had every opportunity. There's still nobody behind me. He had every opportunity just to get in behind me, but no, he had to be in front of me. It's that's the mentality that really ticks me off. Can't be behind somebody. I have to make as much progress as I can to be in his front as many people as I can. But oh well, when that happens, you can't let it get to you and piss you off, because that leads to road rage, and then you're just as bad as that guy. So, and I kind of relish the fact that I've never had a vehicle accident. 36 years old. I have never wrecked a car. I've never bumped unintentionally another vehicle. I've never had contact with another vehicle when I've been driving. I like that fact because I pay attention. I'm not saying that it's never going to happen. I count my blessings because I'm surprised that I haven't been run into by somebody else with all the miles I've put on. But, you know, just kind of luck of the draw, I guess. Anyway, enough of me rambling on about how good of a driver I am. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but toot toot. Just gotta pay attention, that's all it takes. Watch around you. Anticipate what the other idiots are gonna do, because you can't always just worry about this idiot. Is this Maltby Road, maybe? They put bigger signs up. Yes, Maltby Road. Well, it says to the right. 524. I think that's what I want. Yes. So now I know. Turn up the Arco station. This fuel here is usually a little bit cheaper. 337. I just don't care for Arco gas. So now we gotta follow this on down for a ways. Nice couch. Love that pea soup green color. But anyway, we'll kick you off here again, and we got a few miles of this road to go on. It's 1:30 in the afternoon now, so I didn't pay much attention when we left. Probably right around 1. But I prefer the back roads to people's places than the main highway. This is a much nicer drive. So we'll probably kick you back on here when we get to the house and show you KITT. Look at this goofball. Thinking he's a professional body man or something. What the? Alright, there's your KITT update. Still looks like a dairy cow.
Really love to just spray this whole car into it.
Do you have to notch that, or was it?
No, that was part of it.
Not part of the fitment. Yeah. Cool.
So then I figured.
So there's the dusty underhood shot. Let me get my pole mount thing here. Back down, I was showing it off. So,
Okay.
here's the lights.
This here's the temporary light that I'm going to use until a good one. Until I get the good one.
And this is slightly modified, so.
Yeah. So, let it sit just like that.
Okay. Oh, so it is a little bit bigger then.
It's a little bit bigger, but when I shut the hood, you'll see. It sits in there pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, I can, you know, move those down to
fill in the gaps and
yeah.
whatnot. This is that black door edge molding stuff. I don't know if it's showing up on the camera right now. It's kind of dark in there, but zoom in.
Yeah, that lens is temporary. And then after I get it painted, I've got the correct lens right here, which is cut down to the size. Are you filming?
Yeah.
Oh. So it's cut down to the size that I need, so I can eliminate that black strip, because I like the whole lens red. I don't want to see the little black.
Yeah, but you're not gonna see it. I mean, you're gonna see it because you did it. But when the car is all black, it's gonna blend in so much.
Yeah, you know, I never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
But that's the way that sits. And then that sheet metal, if anybody can get me the base diagram, I'm going to cut it in half, and the light, how it sits, I'm going to make a case for it.
Kind of an enclosure to mount it to the car?
Yeah, so instead of making a goofy... by the way, I did have to shave this down.
Oh yeah?
It came out, so I did have to shave that down.
Right.
But I want to make a case for it, you know, so it sits on it and on top in an enclosure.
Well, yeah, but do you really need blueprints? You could make your own, because you've got this you could attach to, punch a couple holes and run some bolts through, get some brackets.
Yeah, I suppose I could.
I mean, this is an easy enough part to find if you have to.
It really, well, I kind of wanted the one for later, so when I do make the good one with the bigger bulbs, it's the duplicate, you know.
Yeah, but how hard is it going to be to make a...
So it'll come out here.
I mean, how expensive is this?
This is
$5?
$6, something like that.
So if you have to make another one when the other light comes in,
right,
who the frick cares?
But I think this might be thick enough to right here, cut it right in half. I can get
follow
that
that contour.
And that's all I need is those two, and then I fold this over and then tack weld it to make it one solid piece. But that's a final thing. But yeah. So that is that.
Cool. So and you're just doing sanding work to...
Sanding work today. I want to prime. I want to try to get the front end primed in the sealer. And then if it dries long enough or whatever,
you got a little air gap back here on your door.
Oh yeah.
You may want to fix that.
And you'll see that it's not clean anymore. The dust is getting into it. But
well, you got a big gap there. I mean, it's
but still, it'll clean up.
Yeah, it's vinyl, so it'll wipe off.
I've forgotten how dirty these cars can get when you do body work.
Yeah. You're still driving this piece of junk?
Oh,
I figured
did I see anything different about this thing?
Well, yeah, you were missing something last time.
Yeah, what was I missing? Oh, the tailgate.
I figured you would have been bored by this now and would have traded it in for something else. I mean, that's...
No, guys, I love that truck. Yep. So...
Loves it so much, he's trying to mate it with the Camaro or the Trans Am there.
Yeah. The Ford. Oh, and then... voila.
Ferd.
Truck.
Derf. Droff.
Oh.
Found on road dead. Flip over, read directions. Driver returns on foot.
Never heard those before.
There's a few others I can't remember off the top of my head. Yeah.
Old rebuilt Dodge.
Oh, friggin' old rebuilt Dodge. Yeah, or frigged over rebuilt Dodge. Yeah.
The Reverend has.
Yes, I've cleaned it up a little bit.
But,
because, you know, we're all surviving the end of the world here, so we have to live good now. Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I got that yesterday. Well, Australia's still. Yeah, but the Mayans are here, not in Australia.
So at 8 o'clock last night, somebody come up, and it was like 9:15. Somebody says, "Oh my God, the world is supposed to end at 8 o'clock. We lived." I says, "Well, 8 o'clock. What time frame?" Because Hawaii is, I think, 2 hours behind us, so they hadn't hit their 8 o'clock yet. So at 10 o'clock last night, and I think Hawaii is the last time change before the date line. So at 10 o'clock last night, I knew we were good. 10:01 rolled over. Yeah, and we were all like,
"Woo!" Until about 3:30 a.m.
Hey, so was I. So, well, cool.
So yeah. So my goal is, I'm gonna sand a little bit of this right now. Then we'll have to go out and get a tack rag.
Okay.
Somewhere. I don't just wanna.
We gonna do plastic?
Yeah. I'm thinking since the car is out, I want to run it probably along this beam here. You know, I guess we could.
You're just gonna
drape it down over the car. You know, I just want to get from here all the way up to here.
Now you got something to cover the wheels and the tires, and we should lay something over the windshield and things like that.
I've got some thin plastic here I can cut in sheets and tape off for the tires.
Okay.
The windshield, yeah.
You should have tape and the painter's paper and all
tape
that.
And all that good stuff. I just got to get it prepped out a little bit more so I can prime it.
We're ready.
So yeah.
Well, let's see what kind of mayhem we can get into, because I'm not going to stay for a super long time. I got things to do this afternoon yet too. So.
Then again, you know, I mean, I could almost prime it outside, maybe. You know?
It's nice enough out there.
You know,
because it wouldn't have the smell. Because that wet paint's going to permeate your house, and
I mean,
it's not raining, although it's not exactly super nice.
The sun just went out.
Yeah, and the breeze is going to blow your overspray all over. It'll probably get over the other cars. So yeah, it's probably better to put it in.
So,
all right, we'll shut this off, and then we'll get a little bit of progress done. Test, even though we're using an itty-bitty compressor. Hopefully it's a low enough volume. There we go. Got one laid out on the very end. Nope, no, just came back on. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. A little adjustment on that latch just to get it's got a loose contact or something in it, so there you go. You're standing in front of the camera. Get in there and check that mold. It's
not really light enough, but it should be okay. I can roll it in.
Gets amazing gas mileage.
Is it cleared back there?
Yeah, perfect. Set the brake or block the wheels because it wants to roll back a little bit.
Okay. There's one roll back?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's see.
I'd still set the brake.
Okay. Oh, there she is. Still working?
Still working. I figured it all out, people. It wasn't our world that ended. It was actually the moon. It's half gone. Holy crap, I can't believe nobody else picked up on that yet. Jeez.
Hey.
Working on a homemade spray booth. $10 worth of plastic. What was it? $7 worth of lumber and nails?
Yeah.
We got enough plastic to do this side as well to cover up all the wall to minimize the drywall. And probably won't do anything with the ceiling, but gap there, but duct tape will fix that. Of course, Bob Vila over here doesn't even have a frickin' saw to cut the lumber. So he scored it with a knife and stomped on it off a cement step to break it.
Squared off pretty good.
Except for the big sliver. So.
That was the overlap for the next piece.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, don't you know?
Don't you know? Yeah, sure, yeah, don't you? But Mr. Hasselhoff over there is going to work on doing some priming on the car later on. Tomorrow, over the weekend, whatever. So we'll have to contact him when I come back next weekend and see how far the girlfriend let him get. What we're doing is there's some little trim pieces up there already. I don't know, they must have had little rooms in here or something, but we're taking 1x2-ish lumber. It's not very big at all. 1x1.5, or not even 1.5 by half or so.
Yeah.
And just nailing that to the little supports up there for the little baseball room. You can see the other pieces up there that we're just nailing too. Down this side, so give us a good
That's kind of hard getting in there, but that's okay. Alright, so we got that.
Now you go get you some 2x4s and you make yourself a doorway right here so you can open it and it's totally hermetically sealed, right? Just kind of.
You want me to try to nail something up there
I wouldn't even worry about it.
along this?
You probably just duct tape it.
Think so?
You can try nailing something up there, but I mean, how well is it going to? Of course, I guess this side's holding halfway decent.
I mean, I got that, there's sheetrock screwed down the line. Right?
Yeah, that's true.
And I got more feet to fit right in now.
Okay. I don't know why he's asking me. It's his damn house and his garage.
Too fast.
Yeah. But yeah, any gaps we get, we just seal up with duct tape. It's not perfect. We got a little bit of one up here, but we got this vent box to go around, so, and a light there. So it is 425-346. Don't listen to this next part.
6636.
Temperature's dropping, starting to rain. You ain't painting your car tonight. Christmas lights coming up. We'll have to show you what Clark W. Griswold did over here to his house when he gets them turned on. Alrighty. You know, I made the comment about Clark W. Griswold and Christmas Vacation and all that. Well, here's your proof. Somebody went hog wild with the lights this year.
Not enough, but...
Yeah, the roof isn't all lit up. He didn't go up and down all the siding.
Frosty blew.
Trees in the window, trees in the front yard. Got blinking lights over here. That's the real Frosty too, from the TV movie.
Rudolph's wheels quit working.
Yeah. You got to be careful with those icicle lights too. There was a big recall on those. They caught fire.
Yeah?
Yeah. Alrighty. It's getting friggin' cold out here. Alright, Don't say nothing bad about the girlfriend. You're on camera now. So, plastic is up for the most part. We got a couple of extra lights going on now, so he's got illumination. How bright it is in here compared to the previous video. I would, just a suggestion, get yourself one of those drop lights or something, so when you're painting down below, you can see underneath and all that. Because you notice all the paint booths, they got lights going all the way down the walls and everything.
Yeah, tomorrow I'll run that plastic on that side.
Yeah. Started raining, so we had to get the car inside because he's got bare metal on it and whatnot. But that side's up, the big side's up, so.
Yeah.
So as promised, there's the KITT update for the pre-holiday season. We may do one next weekend, see if he's got it all primed and all that.
We got all week to do that. But yes.
Just like any good homeowner, duct tape.
Supersonic duct tape.
Yeah.
Sears duct tape.
Sears duct tape.
Good old Sears.
So, yeah, nice little homemade spray booth. What did I say? May 26th is the cruise in the Colby.
Yep. Something like that.
Of course, Mr. Hasselhoff there may be cruising to California.
And Reverend Pearson may be taking that.
We'll see. We'll see. Because I want to get the Cadillac down there this year too, so I may have to enlist a driver for something.
So I'm going to push this forward again.
Okay. KITT, roll forward. Wow. You're smart, man. KITT, stop. Stop. Stop! Alrighty, I think we're going to end this part here. I probably won't film too much going home because it's dark outside now. Can't see the creek out there. But there's your KITT update. Bumper is the bumper fully mounted?
Bumper is fully mounted. Okay. And adjusted.
So now it's just a matter of getting the front clip basically primed and then working the way around the rest of the car. And you're gonna pull the mirrors too?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull the mirrors. I'm gonna pull that windshield.
You got all the weather stripping off?
It's gonna get a new windshield.
Yeah, it'd be the smart thing to do. It's got that D-lam and everything down in the corners, and wasn't there a crack in it too?
Yeah. So yeah, I gotta pull these strips off too.
Oh yeah. Order new ones, yep.
It's gonna cost about $300 for the moldings.
Yeah.
And these strips. So yeah.
But do it now while it's being painted, and.
Well, I'm gonna strip them all down, then after it's painted, I'll put them all on. You know.
Well, yeah. That's why I say when it's done painted, then you redo all the seals, and then it's buttoned up and preserve your interior work a little bit.
So unfortunately, I gotta take that inside door panel off.
Yeah.
I didn't want to, but I'm gonna have to. But first off, I'm doing the front end first. Then after that, I'm doing the back. I'm gonna do the doors last. I know that sounds corny, but what the hell?
So you're going to meet in the middle then?
Yeah. I could leave it all white and just make it a cop car. The black and white.
Put the light bar on the roof there. And yeah.
That would be cool.
Alrighty, well we're going to end this video here, and I got to get home and do some editing and some more saving, and then tomorrow we'll go over and see the brother and goof around with him, and maybe he'll have his Jeep up and running. Just got off the phone with him a few minutes ago. And then after I get back from the Christmas visit with the folks, we'll get a hold of this doofus again and see if he's made any progress. Maybe next weekend we'll come by and film the updates.
Yeah.
So, say bye.
Bye-bye.